Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and right now, all eyes are on what could be a blockbuster move involving the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Rumors are swirling that the Giants, currently sitting at a disappointing 2-9 with one of the league's leakiest defenses, could be looking to shake things up by trading away their veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. Yeah, you heard that right. The Giants, who are still trying to recover from their post-Daniel Jones rebuild and are struggling with a defense that's allowing an alarming 31-2 points per game, might be willing to part ways with Wilson in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft from the Falcons. This potential trade is not just about a quarterback swap. It's about a team's strategic shift in rebuilding and trying to maximize their draft capital after some rough seasons. The Giants' decision to consider trading Wilson makes a lot of sense when you look at their recent struggles. Their defense has been a sieve, allowing an average of 3-4 sacks per game, which is a major concern for a team trying to stay competitive. They've been prioritizing rebuilding their secondary and pass rush, with some sources indicating they're eyeing more draft picks to target future stars in the secondary and pass rush positions. The idea is that, with Wilson's experience and leadership, they can get some decent value before fully turning the page to a younger quarterback or even a rookie in the upcoming draft. Now, let's talk about Wilson himself. The guy is a resilient veteran with a career that spans 14 seasons, drafted back in 2012. Over that time, he's amassed over 43,000 passing yards, thrown 334 touchdowns, and has a career completion percentage of around 65%. His leadership qualities are undeniable. On and off the field, he's known for clutch performances, rallying his team in critical moments. Wilson also has a dual threat element, rushing for over 200 yards and 30 rushing touchdowns in his career. His PFF grade has hovered around the high 80s, with recent seasons in the 87-2 range, showing he's still playing at a high level. His 2024 season has been solid with an 86.8 PFF grade, and he's been a significant boost for the Giants' offense when healthy. Despite a hamstring injury in Week 3 that limited him for one game, Wilson has come back strong, increasing the Giants' offensive efficiency by around 13% and making big plays with around 12 per game. What makes Wilson such an intriguing option for the Falcons? Well, with Desmond Ridder stepping in as Atlanta's starting quarterback, adding a player of Wilson's caliber could elevate the entire offense. Wilson's ability to extend plays, make clutch throws, and lead with his experience could be exactly what Atlanta needs to push further into the postseason. His presence would add a dual-threat dimension. He's capable of rushing for around 200 yards and 2-3 rushing touchdowns, which would complement Ridder's skill set and take some pressure off him. The idea of Wilson bringing leadership and stability to the Falcons' offense is exciting, especially considering the Falcons' current struggles in the red zone, where they've seen their conversion rate hover around 55%. Wilson's experience with big moments, his ability to succeed under pressure, and his knack for making big plays could be the missing piece to propel Atlanta into serious Super Bowl contention. Looking at the numbers, Wilson's stats are still very impressive. His career yards per game are around 240, and in 2025 he's been consistent, completing about 67% of his passes for roughly 450 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions over 10 games. His rushing ability adds another dimension, with around 320 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns so far this season. His play under pressure remains solid, with a PFF grade of 86.8, and he's shown resilience after injuries, bouncing back to lead the Giants' offense efficiently. His big-time throws, around 450 in his career, show that he can be a game changer, especially in clutch moments. Wilson's high completion percentage when targeted, around 66.2%, and his ability to draw separation, about 84%, make him a quarterback who can operate effectively in the Falcons' offense, especially with the right weapons around him. The potential trade would also have a ripple effect on the NFC South. The Falcons, already hungry to challenge the division's powerhouses, would be gaining an experienced leader who could elevate the team's status. His addition could be a catalyst, making the Falcons a more balanced and dangerous squad on offense. For the Falcons fanbase, this is a tantalizing possibility. Imagine a dual-threat quarterback tandem with Ridder and Wilson, creating mismatches for defenses and opening up more opportunities in both the passing and rushing game. From a strategic standpoint, this move could shift the balance of power in the NFC South. The Falcons, who have been building a solid foundation with their young core, could see their Super Bowl odds improve significantly with Wilson under center. The current odds, which hover around plus 5,000, could shorten considerably, possibly to plus 2,500, if Wilson finds his way to Atlanta. This would not only boost their chances for a deep playoff run, but could also propel them into the conversation as serious contenders for the NFC title and ultimately the Super Bowl. Of course, all of this hinges on the Giants' willingness to part ways and how Atlanta's front office sees this opportunity. The Falcons are always looking to improve, especially at the quarterback position, and Wilson's experience, leadership, and ability to succeed in clutch moments could be exactly what they need to make that leap. It's a bold move, but in today's NFL, sometimes you need to take risks to reach the heights of greatness. The Falcons have been steadily progressing, and adding a player like Wilson could be the final piece that pushes them from a promising team to legitimate Super Bowl contenders. In the end, this hypothetical trade is about more than just a quarterback swap. It's about a division that's ripe for the taking and a franchise that's hungry to establish a new legacy. Think about the impact Wilson could have on the Falcons' offense. Imagine him orchestrating drives, making those clutch throws in the red zone, and leading Atlanta to victory when it matters most. With his leadership and experience combined with the young talent on the roster, the Falcons could be on the verge of a new golden era. It's a story worth watching unfold, and if it happens, it could redefine the NFC South and the Falcons' future for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. Do you think Wilson would be the perfect fit? Are you excited about the possibility of him leading Atlanta's offense? Or do you think the team should focus on developing Ridder and building through the draft? Whatever your thoughts, we want to hear them. Remember, this is a passionate community, and your voice makes a difference. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. The season's heating up, and with rumors like these swirling, the Falcons' future looks more exciting than ever. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Falcons.